Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably. In this video, we are going to learn how to create live webinar registrant on JotForm submission. So let's suppose I am a host of a webinar and I am collecting all the attendees who want to attend this webinar with the help of JotForm. Now, whenever a new form submission has been made in this JotForm, I automatically want to create this as a registrant in my live webinar account. Now, doing this manually will be a very tedious and a time-consuming task, so I'm going to completely automate this process. And to do this automation, I am going to use Pably Connect. So Pably Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between JotForm and live webinar. With the help of Pably Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I will receive new JotForm submission, it will be automatically created as a registrant in my live webinar. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to create live webinar registrant on JotForm submission. And for this, I have created an automation workflow with the help of Pably Connect and made connection between JotForm and live webinar. And here, what I'm going to do is do a form submission in JotForm. And if a registrant is automatically created in this live webinar, this means this automation workflow is working completely fine. So here, I'm going to open my form in JotForm and fill some dummy details in all these fields. So here let's say my first name is latest, my last name is user, my email address is latest55@pablytudes.com, then my phone number is, and now I'm going to click on this submit. Here, as soon as I've done this form submission, a registrant should be automatically created in my live webinar account. So let's open my live webinar, and here in this dashboard under this attendees, I am going to refresh this page once. And here we can see that we have instantly and automatically created this latest user. The email address was latest@pablytudes.com, and this is how this automation workflow will run. So now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to create live webinar registrant on JotForm submission. For this, we are going to create automation between JotForm and live webinar with the help of Pably Connect. So this is the landing page of Pably, and you can visit this simply by typing pably.com/connect/INR in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign into a Pably account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pably applications. Here I have to click on this Pably Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to create live webinar registrant on JotForm submission, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this forms automation and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create a live webinar registrant on JotForm submission, which means whenever there will be a JotForm submission, a registrant will be automatically created in my live webinar, which means whenever there will be a JotForm submission, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when JotForm submission happens and then action says do this, then create live webinar registrant. So here in my trigger application, I'm going to take JotForm. And then in my trigger event, I have to take this new response. Now I need to make connection between Pably Connect and JotForm, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my JotForm with Pably Connect. So reading this help desk, I am going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my JotForm account. So this is my jot form, and here you can see all the forms that have been created. I am going to use this contact form, and for that I have to click on this edit form. And when this form has opened, I am going to click on this settings. Now on the left hand side I can see all these options where I have to click on this integrations, and then I have to click on this webhooks. Now I have to click on this edit integration, and then I have to remove this previously existing webhook URL. Go back to Pabbly Connect, copy the webhook URL which I am provided in this workflow, and then paste that webhook URL over here, and then I have to click on this complete integration. Here the integration is ready, and we have successfully added the webhook URL which we were provided in this workflow in my jot form. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and if I scroll down I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission in this form, in this particular form where I have made the webhook connection. And if Pabbly Connect captured that response here in this workflow, this means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and jot form, that is successful. So here I am going to open my form, and to open this I have to click on this publish, and then I have to copy the link to the form and open that link in a new tab. And here this form has opened. Now I am going to fill some dummy details in all these fields. So let's say my first name is new, my last name is user, my email address is new444@pabblytudes.com, then my phone number is this one, and after filling all the details I have to submit this form. And here I have successfully made the form submission. Now I need to open my Pabbly Connect and check whether it has received this response there or not. And if I scroll down, I can see that I have instantly and automatically received the response. The phone number that we just entered was this one. The email address was new444@pabblytudes.com. The first name was new, last name was user. Now as soon as I've done the form submission, I have received the response here in this workflow, and this means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and jot form, that is successful. And now whenever someone will make the form submission in jot form, I will start receiving the response in my Pabbly Connect. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I receive a jot form submission, I want to create that as a registrant in my live webinar. So here in my action application, I am going to take live webinar, and then in my action event I have to take this create webinar registrant. Now I have to click on this connect. If you have an existing connection, click on save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and then click on this connect with live webinar. Now over here I need to do the authorization, and I have already logged in my live webinar account, and it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in for the easy authorization. And now I'm going to click on this authorize, and here authorization successful. So live webinar is connected with Pabbly Connect, and I have to enter all these details. So the first one is webinar with enabled registration. So here I need to enter the webinar in which I want to create this registrant, and for this let me open my live webinar account. So this is my live webinar account, and this is the webinar that I have created by the name Fundamentals of Digital Marketing. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and it has been already selected because I just have this webinar in my account. Now we have to also create the registration form, and I have already created that form. So I have got the registration form ID. Now I have to enter the rest of the details. So the first one is registrant name, and I'm not going to enter this manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So here when I click on this registrant name, I can see this jot form, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I have received from there. I need to enter the registrant name, and for that I have to click on this new and the user, and then put space between these two. Now next I'm going to follow the same process and enter the registrant email, which was new444@pabblytudes.com. Now over here, send confirmation to registrant's email. I want to select this as no, and then I have to enter the first name, which was new, and then I have to enter the last name, which was user, and then again I have to enter the email address, which was this one. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response and this response is a positive one. I have received the data ID and the email address and the name was same. So I need to open my live webinar and check whether this registrant has been created there or not. Now here this is my webinar which I am going to open and then I have to click on this manage registrants. Now here I can see that I have again created this new user automatically and instantly. The email address was new444@pablitudes.com. Now to check this automation workflow one last time, I am again going to make form submission in JotForm, and if a registrant is automatically created in this live webinar, this means the connection setup that we have created is working fine. Now here I am going to enter some dummy details like, so here I have entered my first name as admin, last name as user, email address as admin@pablitudes.com and my phone number as this one, and now I am going to click on this submit. As soon as I have done the form submission, a registrant should be created in my live webinar. So let's open my account and I am going to refresh this page once. And here I can see that I have again automatically created this admin user as a registrant also. The email address that we just entered was admin@pablitudes.com. So now to summarize, we took JotForm as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We made the form submission and received the response over here in this workflow. Then we moved to the next step where we wanted to create registrant in my live webinar. So I took my action application as that, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the webinar and the registration form ID, entered all the other details with the help of a method called mapping, simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as these registrant been automatically created in my live webinar account. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between JotForm and live webinar with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.